Yeah. It's another podcast, man. Another K&D The Porch podcast, man.
Hey, man, if this place don't look familiar to you, then you ain't been rocking with us as long as you should have been.
Yes, sir.
Man, we are in Whittier, California. I'm with my sidekick, Hugh Anthony III.
Yes, sir. You know the
and
deal.
I'm also with my college roommate and my boy since day one at this school that we just graduated recently, Cameron Smith, man. We degreed up.
Degree me.
We are degreed up. Man, Cameron is from, I'm going to let you explain yourself a little bit.
So I'm from Rancho Cucamonga, you know, Inland Empire.
Yeah.
So that's like an hour and 30 from you San Diego people. Yeah. So I went to Rancho Cucamonga High School, and I came to Whittier College, where I met this guy, Kalen. Met Dirrty freshman year, too.
Hey, man.
Crazy experiences with these guys, man. Wild nights. But
always a good time when we link up.
But yeah, like Kay said, I played full OK for 4 years, graduated, degree me. I owe the government some money.
Don't we all, But they can't come get us until later. There's not no IRS problems.
Man.
We good on that.
We
got some things to talk about, bro.
Yeah, man.
But man,
we got some things.
We got some things we need to discuss, man.
Yes, sir.
If I get them canceled, I'm sorry.
I'm just fun. No, man. But man, we go to Whittier College. You know what I'm saying? It's not very well known across the nation, but like I said before, it's a liberal arts school. It's a private liberal arts school, and you don't see many people like us. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of black people, and there's definitely not a lot of black men.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this: it's not talked about a lot, but if you want a good college experience and like you can afford it, I say try to go to some of the Sky schools, especially as a colored person. You meet a lot of different people that you're not exposed to from all over the country. So it's definitely a great experience. I don't regret coming here at all.
Yeah, just like I talked about last week, Whittier does make you do a lot of weird things that you wouldn't have to do at another place, but you learn a lot through those experiences, like through classes that we didn't exactly want to go, want to take. We ended up learning and actually enjoying some of the classes. So Whittier College, definitely a good choice, but the SCIAC, it's a good conference of schools, especially if you want to play sports and you're willing to do some, obviously work at it and get some work in. D3 is not the most glamorized sports, but I mean, it's sports at the end of the day. You get 4 extra years.
Especially for football, you will get exposed if you're not ready. There's some good players out there that just got slept on, man.
Yeah, there's a couple of players that went to the NFL this year, too.
Exactly. So, you will get exposed. But you know what college made me realize? There's a lot of stuff you really don't know about.
Oh, man. No.
Just because you got a degree in one thing, you need to go back to, so much stuff. I feel like so much stuff exposed me to so much stuff I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially in, like we had to take so many history classes, bro. Exactly. And there's so much stuff that you kind of learn about history throughout your life.
That's right.
I took a class in order to be a history minor. I took a class that basically told me that history is not real, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, it gives you perspective. Like if I wrote something, doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but your teacher can be reading it. Your teacher can read it.
So we're both history minors. Like I said last week, I had to take so many history classes where I was like, all right, might as well just pick up that extra class and knock out this history minor. But I remember we both had to take a class called History and Theory.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that's where you learn history is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's just somebody, especially back then.
It's just somebody bullshit.
Yeah, it's not somebody recording it. You know what I'm saying? It's not video. It's back then you're just writing down something that you saw or that you the way you saw it. So it's not exactly true.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's philosophy in it.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I understand that.
Hey, K be trying to discredit himself. He know a lot about history, bro. He trying to say he don't know. That history might teach you something.
Yeah, no, for sure. It definitely does. I'm talking before I came into college. Oh man, I had no history knowledge at all, bro. I had no clue.
That is true, man.
So I definitely learned a lot here. But like I said earlier, man, it's as a small school, and especially somewhere that's not very publicized, you don't see a lot of people like us,
definitely.
A lot of black people on campus. And if anybody can explain it better than I can or as well as I can, it's Cam. Because we walk around. Tell some of the stories when we walk around campus.
All right, man. She might be listening, man. Man, one day me and Kay was in the cafeteria. We call it the CI. So we just walking and this girl sees it. She's so frightened. She almost drop her plates. And me and Kay bro, you should see that? I was it's different things like that. You see people staring at you. You're not in your element. That's what I liked about it. It's it kind of taught you how you be a black man in the world. I went to high school where there's a lot of people like myself, but once I got to Whittier, I was like, dang, it's a new experience, man. I had Kay and Sean. That's only brothers.
Yeah, no, for real.
Rich, Naughty, but they ended up leaving.
Yeah, they ended up leaving. So it was literally us three that was the core black dude, especially in our class.
Billy graduated too. Billy graduated.
Yeah, so we had a couple. How many did we have our freshman year? We had what? Billy Sampson,
Rich, probably like 10 of us.
Yeah, like 10 of us. And when we graduated on the football team, for seniors, there's only 3 seniors that were black dudes. So you definitely learn a lot, and you like experience a lot of kind of how the world is. Yeah, especially like how the higher class world is, because this is not where like you're used to growing up, where there's a lot of people like you. This is where we're like I said, public or private school. So these people make money. Their parents just come from money. They came from neighborhoods with money. So if you come here, you don't see a lot of people like us. So it gave you a little taste of like the real high class world, or like the real like middle class or high middle class world. So
where it hits you is like, oh, what'd you guys do this summer? And everybody's like, the middle class and below, like, yeah, we worked internships, and the rich people were like, man, I went to Paris, I went to Hawaii. You like, damn, man, I was working my ass off. I'm still broke.
Yeah, the part that hurt me the most is when all this Corona stuff happened, and they're doing like Instagram story takeovers, bro, and they're in their crib. They're like, yeah, I'm in my study room, or like I'm in my home gym, man. And I got to go back to the regular apartment. I'm like, dog, this is depressing.
They're like, oh, y'all didn't move out the dorms yet? Nah, man, I'm still with the homie K.
Yeah, they got their backyard with the pools and stuff. I'm like, man, our apartment be 98 degrees at night, bro.
What about the girl with the mansion, bro?
Oh my, bro, you see, she had a mansion in Spain, bro. In Spain, she wasn't even here.
Different. That tennis money is different. That tennis money, that lacrosse money, and that golf money different.
Oh, different.
Water polo money different too, but they come international, so I mess with them.
They international. But man,
the football be the brokest on the team, bro.
Yeah, football.
Now, basketball be with us too, though.
Yeah.
But football the brokest, bro.
Yeah. We the littest, though. We the littest.
We the brokest.
No, we the brokest, but that's fine. I'll be chilling with that. That's
just football, though. Football always be a broke sport. If you rich, what you got to play football for?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not going to throw my body against everybody, bro. I'm going to go hit this racket and be chilling.
I always talk about that. It'll always be a poor sport. That's why I don't think football go away.
Yeah.
It'll always be people out the hood.
And they always see it as a way out.
Yeah, always be a way out.
And a lot of the kids are not going to grow up like, I see golf as my way out of the hood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Number one, if you in the hood, that's probably... You're not going to play golf. Yeah. It's expensive.
But I don't know if we're going to get any more like Jared Goss or things like that.
Yeah.
A quarterback might be the only position you'll see them play.
Yeah. Yeah.
The richer.
Because they got even then, because you got to pay for that training, bro.
Yeah,
quarterback training, that young quarterback training.
That's what I think will always be a rich position.
Yeah.
We got people like Lamar Jackson that just come with his mom training him.
Yeah.
He coming to get MVP. That's just crazy.
That is crazy, man. Lamar is a different beast, bro.
He's a god.
He's a god.
I hope he don't fall off though. I hope he don't do anything stupid, man.
I hope not.
That's the thing. He be at the crib acting regular still.
No, he still be in Miami. I wonder who he got protecting him, man.
I hope some good people.
No, hopefully.
Or he just good in the hood with everybody.
Yeah, he might
even
be.
Then.
Nah, people be hating.
Haters be hating regardless.
So it's gotta be one hater.
Yeah, they don't care how nice you is.
Yeah.
He do be in the hood though.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Chop.
Yeah, Big Chop is big comedy, man.
Follow Big Chop, man.
Yeah, shout out to Big Chop. Hopefully we get Chop on here one day.
No, hey, Chop would come through. If you DM him, he probably would. If they play the Rams, tell them come through. Man, that's funny.
Man, me and Cam were quarantined. We've had so many just random conversations, man. Just because we just be, man, you don't get, because we actually followed the quarantine rules.
Yeah, we did.
So we didn't leave, bro. We was here. Unless we went to like the store or something, we was here all the time. We didn't go to no parties, nothing. We was just kicking it here.
Kicking it.
And then we just came up on some random conversations, man.
I hate to be one of those Twitter people, but like it just leaves with your thoughts. Like,
yeah,
you like, damn. I'm talking. I'm just like, damn. I'm gonna ask Kay what he think about this, bro. I'm thinking about it for 3 days straight. I'm gonna ask Kay what he think about it. Kay get excited, like, bro. I've been thinking.
Yeah, he's always been having the same thoughts, man.
Yeah, bro. He's like, I've been thinking about that all 3 days. I'm like, hey, man, same.
Yeah, man. One thing we talked about, man. We always talk about we are really like. We pay attention to music, right? Yeah. So everybody pays attention to music, but we really pay attention to like how it's changed, how it's changed. And one thing we always talk about, because we're avid R&B dudes, man. If you can sing, if you put your soul on the line, please, man. I'm not talking about singing a song and dropping. I'm talking about you need to be screaming on the track. I need to see.
I need to feel the soul.
Yeah, I need to see your heart on it.
The soul, and I need to see the lyric content too. Yeah. I don't want your P&D mentioned on them. You shouldn't have to sing about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It should be metaphorically. Like, I understand what he's saying. I need to come back. The little kids should come back when they're like 20 years old. Like, dang, I shouldn't have to listen
exactly.
to that.
And that's what I'm saying. We grew up listening to these songs. We were like, oh, this catchy. Yeah. And then now you listen to it like, man.
I know. Even listening to Nelly Country Grammar, I'm like, man, this homie was going to be pulling the drive-by in the Range Rover.
Yeah, bro. He was different. But man, one thing we always talk about how it's changed.
Nah, it's definitely changed a lot.
And now we see like, so R&B is like,
changed a lot.
Yeah, R&B is more like about heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? So like you think of Rod Wave, obviously.
Yeah.
You think of
And he's not even really like an R&B singer. It's
yeah,
a lot
he's just
of,
kind of a singer. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like,
you think about
very
what's
few.
The Weeknd.
oh yeah, that's just heartbreak.
Heartbreak. But back in the day, it was about love.
Yeah.
It was about love.
It ain't too much love, man.
It wasn't about liking somebody. It was about, I didn't care if you met her like Chris Brown. You could met her that second.
Yeah, he was
He was in love.
He was gonna dance his way down there. To see that
Yeah,
girl.
he was going to dance all the way down the street, man. He did not care. Man, it's just crazy to think that it's not about that no more. But I remember we had a conversation and we were like, man, I understand why there's so many divorces right now. So now I'm gonna hit you.
Hey, spit him with the theory, man.
I'ma hit you with my
the best.
theory.
You explained it the best.
I'm
bro.
gonna explain my theory that I came during quarantine because I was with my thoughts.
This was early quarantine. Too.
This is early quarantine. This is like I only had a weekend. And
low key. You thought about it the week before this all happened. To
yeah.
Because we was listening on Friday.
So I'm thinking, man. So you listen to these old R&B songs. You still hear people talk about them. 2000s R&B, like, oh my God, I love 2000. That's all I listen to.
Oh yeah.
You see Twitter,
Yeah,
man.
I see it.
The thing is, they don't even listen to the real stuff.
Nah.
They listen to like some top 5 songs.
Yeah, and that's the crazy. So if you listen to the bottoms, you really listen to that stuff.
I'm talking about you driving with your mom and dad in the car. That's where you get the 2000s R&B.
Yeah.
Man.
So I'm thinking, man. I'm like, man, these are real love songs, man. And I'm thinking. Like, this is why people was just proposing.
No, they was proposing. Let's Get Married by Jagged Edge. Different.
Yeah, they was just proposing, man. Because
different.
The songs are intense, man. They just have you change your whole thought process.
Yeah.
And you could have met this girl 10 minutes ago and it's like, man, I think I love her.
No, man, that is crazy. No, that's true.
I think I love this woman.
No, that's true.
And you know what? I'm gonna propose to her.
No, you got to.
And she listened to the same song you listening to.
Yeah.
She gonna say yeah. She gonna say yeah.
She was looking good in her jersey and miniskirt. Yeah. You know, that's what they was rocking.
Or the me and Dirty were talking about the suede jumpsuit.
The suede jumpsuit.
The juicy jump was
that's suede
juicy, and the dudes had the Sean John on.
Yeah, bro. And shout out to K Swiss, man. We didn't forget about you,
K Swiss. You was holding it down.
It was holding down. And the girls used to just wear the white. I hate to say it, the wife beater. They used to wear the white.
Yeah. We gonna have to bring this back because I don't know why they named it the wife beater. This was my pre-quarantine thoughts too. I had a tweet about this. You can check my
statistics.
Is
nuts, bro. You go into Walmart right now. Hey, where the wife beaters?
Yeah, where the wife beaters at? Like, whoa, what you mean?
You're not gonna hesitate, but hey, aisle 3. You know,
aisle 3.
No hesitation, bro.
Imagine going into like a place that's not in America.
No,
it's like, hey, where are your wife beaters? Like,
no, arrested, arrested, visa denied.
Yeah, we have a wife beater here, and he keeps asking where the rest of the wife beaters are at.
Yeah. He looks to be American. I do not know what that means.
These guys, these Americans, man. Let me tell you,
they really beat their wives.
Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying, man, these love songs made people propose quickly and easily, and they made the women accept easily because everybody was listening to love songs 24/7.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, that's all you was listening to.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you play that R&B too in the club because it's happy and it's about love.
Yeah.
You can't play the heartbreak in the club.
You can't play Rod Wave in the club, bro. You're gonna have a whole bunch of people passed out on the floor crying.
You know whose fault this might be is Drake in the Weekends. That whole Toronto sound.
Toronto.
That Take Care album changed R&B forever.
Yeah, once.
It changed it forever. Marvin's Room changed it forever, man.
Yeah.
Marvin's Room changed it forever.
Drake was rapping about heartbreak, and then The Weeknd was singing about heartbreak. So that's all you got.
Yeah.
And then you got the trap and the hood stuff. So it was either cry or we gonna have to go outside and do something.
Yeah, man.
Straight to action, bro. Straight to action too.
That 2000s R&B was different, man.
Yeah, man. So that's my theory of why there's so many divorces right now. People are like, "Oh, love's lost. Like it's gone." No. It's the early 2000s fault that they started this, man. That's my theory, man. I'm sticking to it for sure.
Yeah, that's K's theory. You got some points though.
I think
those are very valid points, bro.
Man,
some good evidence.
I don't know if we should say his name, but that guy who is in jail right now, he did have the Robert. Let's say Robert.
Robert
had a lot of hits that had the people that era wanting to get married. Step in the Name of Love on the dance floor in the club. I wish I was there.
Let me tell you something right now, man. Robert,
Robert,
the most selfish man in United States history.
Sicko.
And he's disgusting. And man, it's sad what he did. And it's disgusting. And I can't believe he made all that good music.
No.
And he was doing all that stuff. So he knew. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when you think about stuff he did and you listen to his music, it really sounds
it
great.
makes it worse.
It makes it worse.
Like back in the day, oh man, it was bangers. And then now you listen to it like.
But man, we can't even listen to Ignition no more.
That's what I'm you're taking away the best stuff. World's Greatest, man. That used to get me hyped. That used to have me feeling like a new man.
That did.
Now I can't listen to it at all.
That did.
See, it's just dead now, man. Now you can't even be like, well, I style my stuff after R. Kelly or Robert, because you know what I'm saying? Like you can't look up to
Nobody is writing these songs like that. Like Same Girl is some of the best.
Same Girl is different.
One of the best written.
Oh no! What we haven't talked about yet though.
What?
Man, these music videos back in the day
was
different. These music videos
now we talking. Now we potting. But yeah, them had a story. Like, what is up nowadays?
Like,
man?
you know, what's the chameleon there? What's the
Riding Dirty?
Riding Dirty. Riding Dirty, that one.
That was a whole movie.
That was a whole movie, yeah.
Now, the thing about the back in the day, they had actors, like real life actors.
They had the actors. It was a video cost a lot of money back then. I think they dropped in 300, at least 300K at least on it.
They had real life actors, man.
That was a whole story.
But do y'all think that's because the fall off of like 106 in Park and things like that?
It could be. I feel like the music video industry isn't as important as it was before.
Yeah, MTV. What's the last time you seen a music video on MTV?
Yeah, they don't even remember MTV Jams used to just play them all day.
Yeah, all day.
That's what MTV was built off. It's just like music videos, and they had to like the MTV raps, go to Compton and like go to interviews and have stuff.
Yeah, I think I low key blame what's the genre called? It's like
reality TV.
Yeah, reality TV. Because it's taken over. That's what's seen as like the most important.
Yeah, the Real World changed the game.
Yeah,
all those
the Real World, Love and Hip Hop, Housewives, and
all that. So
I hate that, man.
Teen Mom. Oh, I hate that Teen Mom.
I hate the Teen Mom. I hate all the black shows. I hate how they portray black people. I hate that. I hate it all. But I can't cap. Jersey Shore's pretty cool.
Jersey Shore's
that's acceptable.
Acceptable. But man, I hate those shows. Bro.
Yeah, man.
Do you think they just set them up and like, hey, man, let's set them up together? We know they hate each other.
Yeah,
like,
bro, it has to be. Bro, there's no way that the Real Housewives, what was it, Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta. That's the
there's no way that that's the ghetto. There's no way that those people hang out on purpose. Bro.
No,
there's no way.
For real.
By choice. By choice. There's no way.
The Love and Hip Hop, it'd be a bunch of like way past their time rappers. Bro, we not trying to watch them.
Yeah, bro. They just
but shout out to Cardi B. She was like one of the first ones to get famous off there.
She's if you can collect a bag off it.
No, collect a bag, get some fans.
Yeah, man. Do what you got to do.
It's been history for Cardi, man.
Yeah.
She took off.
Yeah. She went crazy.
It's the bag.
No, that's super crazy.
One thing I was telling Cam the other day when I was watching everything on Netflix, man, just literally every single thing on Netflix.
Oh, I'm glad you brought this up. Bring it up.
All right, so I'm like, man, you can't watch a TV show about black people without it being like super sad or like homie trying to get out the hood or like fighting gang violence. I'm like, damn, bro.
Or they try to do the extra black like excellence life.
Yeah,
like, bro, it's just like the normal.
Just give me a regular life.
The 90s sitcoms or the 2000 sitcoms, they had like normal black people. Like Martin was just 20-year-olds living. He was on the radio show. They come chill in his living room. Or My Wife and Kids, actually.
My Wife and Kids
that was the most normal black.
Even Everybody Hates Chris.
Everybody Hates Chris was a good
I mean, dude was in poverty, but it was real life, and the family still was happy and stuff.
They made it funny, that was a good one. That's like the last one. Even like Fresh Prince, he was like
Fresh Prince.
He moved in with his rich uncle, but it was still like it was cool, man.
I love that show, bro. I think Fresh Prince is probably one of I want to say my top like black sitcom.
Yeah, that's one of the best. Yeah. He's in jail too, but man, the Cosby was ahead of his time.
Cosby.
He was ahead of his time. Bro. That was the normal black. He was a doctor too. He was a doctor, black guy.
Yeah,
black doctor.
That was the worst thing was that not a whole bunch of rappers, but a couple rappers and like a couple people were like, man, I want to grow up to be like Cosby. Like, not even the celebrity, but like just the dad. You know what I'm saying? Like just responsible, taking care of his family, and then you do stuff like that, and like, bro, you kill it.
Yeah.
Hollywood's a weird place, man.
Yeah, it definitely
it's a sicko place.
Yeah, we gotta start paying attention to this because you can't have people looking up to people like that. Man.
Pay attention to what you watch on Netflix, y'all. They just like try to repeat the same things that battered over your head.
Yeah,
I'm over it, bro.
I hate it.
That's why I like documentaries, man. Give me something real.
Yeah,
something that really happened in life.
Yeah, definitely feel that.
Arcos or something.
Oh man. It's a lot of stuff. Bro.
It's a lot of stuff, man.
It's easy to talk for hours on this stuff, bro.
Y'all better have a 3-hour pod.
Yeah, for real.
Shoot.
Can we just be talking?
Yeah. I love the podcast, man. He's cool.
Yeah,
That's
cool,
cool.
man.
I love it. It's cool.
Bro, it was so dope starting it. Like number one, like starting over Skype was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I did not tune into the Sky ones.
Yeah,
But
it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
I'm sorry.
I respect that. I respect that.
Hey, I tuned into the one last week though.
Yeah, man. The in person is way better. Yeah,
this was great.
It's a lot cooler, man.
Definitely way better.
Yeah, especially in person, like the audio stuff like that. Like when you like just all these toys, man.
Yeah,
It's interesting. It's cool. It feels nice.
Yeah,
it feels nice.
The
I
setup.
like having the in person though.
In person's cool, yeah. Cause like I haven't watched, like you have to like bring your homie in over Skype, cause you're not like really like interacting.
Yeah.
You just look at the screen and everything.
Yeah.
Cause even in class, man, I hated Zoom.
Yeah,
Zoom, I can barely do
Hey,
Zoom, bro.
if you graduate high school senior going to college, I recommend you take the semester off or go to a JUCO.
Yeah.
Do not waste university money on Zoom University.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do not pay them money for them to talk to you through the phone.
And if you're somewhere in between, I say just try to stick it out. 'Cause I know that financial aid might run out eventually.
You go to JUCO, you're gonna get some free cash, most likely, depending on how much.
And if you play a sport, this might be red shirt year.
Yep. No, this is definitely red shirt.
This is red
no,
shirt
this
year.
take off a year and then red shirt.
It might be. Oh, JUCO, JUCO,
Yeah.
JUCO. This is gray shirt year for all the JUCO
Gray
players.
shirt,
This is gray shirt year.
Make sure you research your credits and stuff, because that's what happened to Dirty.
That's
right?
what happened to me, man. Don't get stuck in that little.
What did happen?
trap.
Like, explain it so people know.
Oh, wait. Do they even have like a counselor for you or anything
Counseling?
like that?
No, I mean they did when I transferred to Mesa, but when I first went out of high school, I went to another community college.
I didn't know that.
But I went just for education. Like I didn't go for like no sports or anything like that. But I was a full-time student. I want to be a full-time student, so obviously I can get all my classes, everything in. Yeah. But that's what. But once you start becoming a full-time student, that's when your clock actually starts, though.
That is true.
So that's automatically. It doesn't matter if you're a football, if you're any type of athlete. It doesn't really matter.
So you went 2 years, right?
In JUCO?
Yeah.
I went
3.
I went 3 technically.
You went 3, yeah. So your second year, they had to get you out there fast, huh?
Yeah.
And you only had 1 year of D1 left, huh?
Deep.
And then 2 years of D2.
Yeah.
They set you up, bro. And there's no counselor, bro. I'm big on the education thing.
Bro,
And California's education is not good, man. You kind of set up to fail here, man. It's
tough.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
It's tough.
The JUCO situation should be like, it should make a better opportunity, but they make it hard. Like, you say you didn't have a counselor.
Yeah,
How you going to keep up with your credits? And no one's telling you about your clock starting there like that. That's crazy, man.
I remember the first person I met actually on campus was Barlow. So she like was super educated on like what you needed to play sports or what like how many credits you needed, like what should keep you on track, what classes I should take. So she set me up real good, and then I was literally forced to have a advisor, like we all were. So we literally had to have an advisor. So before we even could register for classes, we had to go to them to get through that. So I think especially JUCO, that should be mandatory. Especially football coaches, I feel like that's kind of their fault too.
I know it is a lot of kids, but still.
Yeah,
counselor,
but,
man. That's crazy. Like, you're a kid, you're supposed to just guess.
Yeah.
Just
guess and just look at the list of classes.
Yeah,
I like that class.
Yeah, you just go list of classes,
That's
fill
insane,
out the classes that you need, and that's it. That's how I'm technically doing with San Diego State.
That's
as well.
how they trap you. That's why people be in college for like
forever,
6
yeah.
years.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah,
That's crazy.
but bro, like, but sometimes like I'm not sure what other schools are like when it comes to like certain classes, bro. But they only offer in one semester out of the year. They don't offer not.
They do that.
True,
Yeah, only in
That's a
fall and
scam,
spring.
bro.
Yeah, I think, bro, that's bull.
Scam. I
And it'd be
hate
like
that,
a
bro.
mandatory class too.
Yeah.
No, I hate that. That's all.
You be done with everything. You got to take another semester just for that.
Just for that class, yeah.
Even at Whittier, like in my economics department, we didn't have a choice. You had to take senior sim fall semester.
Yeah.
Like, bro, taking senior sim and football is the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Getting hit in the head and going type of papers.
Yeah.
It's the craziest
Yeah.
thing.
Getting hit in the head and then going to practice your senior presentation. Oh man,
It's crazy, man.
yeah. I think, bro. I want to put that on the school too, because obviously, like, they need to set you guys up for success regardless. But if you're a coach, you got to know, like, if I'm trying to get my players to be successful off the field and get them out to a university or a college after this, I need to set them up with an advisor. And if I can't set them up with an advisor, I need to be educated on it.
No.
Yeah,
so that I can show them how to do it, what they need, and all that stuff. I think that's messed up for coaches.
If you really think about it, out of all from high school to college to NFL, actually, the JUCO coach might be the easiest. You don't have any pressure to win, really.
Yeah.
There's no pressure to win, really.
No, it's not to win, no.
And then
you don't even have to recruit.
And you don't have to recruit. Like the local kids go come. If you want to recruit, you can.
Yeah, you can recruit to
and
help.
then, like you said, if you're not even helping with your academics, this man is just showing up to talk football.
Yeah.
In high school, you got pressure to win. You just gonna be teaching. You're not gonna be the high school coach no more. And man, D3 to D1, the pressure on the coaches is crazy, man.
Oh yeah,
we seen it. We've seen it
live. We've seen it. You get hurt, you might not get talked to that coach for some months until you come back. But I understand. He got to feed his family off that chest.
That's the deep part in the back of their mind. Like I'm not thinking about that. Like if I do bad, if I mess up, it's gonna look the coach. It's gonna make my coach look bad. And like he still has a family to feed. If he gets fired, that could be
that's on you, low-key. That's low-key on you.
Low-key on me.
I think I had a coach. Oh yeah, Coach Will told me, he's like, if you guys want me to get fired, just keep playing like you are. I was like, dang, he being real. Cause we still gonna be here. We're not gonna get kicked off the team.
That's the thing.
He gonna be unemployed. Or
my coach is always like. He was always tell us whenever we're doing bad, he was like, man, this is why my kid eats stale Cheerios and ice chips for dinner. He's like, I'm saving money for when I get fired after you guys.
Nah, it's facts though, man. It's a lot of pressure from even NAIS. I imagine that pressure too. D1s, man. That's why I'm like kind of trying to take my time with the grad assistant thing. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. I want to make a good experience for the kids. And shoot.
So what do you think? So like so you said you're looking into going to GA and
my uncle keeps sending me, man. He keeps sending me applications. I'm like, I keep telling him like I'm not ready right now. It's just like I don't want that same experience again. He keeps sending me to schools that's kind of like the Whittier experience. I can tell already from just looking at the I'm not feeling it right now. I just need a break, man, mentally from it.
So for people that don't know exactly, people that are watching this that don't know exactly what GAs are. Yeah. What's a GA?
So graduate, it's called a graduate assistant. So they hire you on the coaching roster. And instead of getting like a salary, they might give you a stipend, but they pay for your masters. So whatever masters that fits with the schedule of the coaching schedule, you get your masters while helping the coaching staff. Yeah. So at D1, you really aren't coaching like a position if you're a graduate assistant. You're really just helping the coach like with film and things like that. Yeah. But the ones my uncle keeps sending me is like the D2, D3 NAI. And when you're a D2, D3 NAI GA, you're going to be really coaching a position. You remember how Bruce was? Bruce was coaching a position and just like with like a low
he's like salary. Learning and like real life coaching at the same time.
So I'm like, I just need to prepare for that. Right now, I don't know if I could walk into a room, a position group right after this COVID-19 stuff too. It's crazy right now. I think I just need the gap year, man.
Yeah, especially right now. Whereas we're trying to do this coaching thing online right now.
Yeah, man.
And it's different. You know, coaches are trying to do the best they can, but regardless whether you're the smartest or the like most prepared person on the planet, it's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this coaching stuff, I definitely advise taking a year off.
And even in like I'm just thinking college if I was to do it right now. These kids probably out of shape.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm going to have to find a way to get them in shape.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks by the time 2 weeks come in. So camp, that means they going to hate me because I'm going to have them running because we need to get in shape. Yeah. And I got to teach them stuff. They already going to hate being back at school.
Yeah.
It's just hard, man.
It's a lot, man.
It's a lot. And then I'm going to be grad assistant. So that means I got film to break down.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot. I do want to do it though because you have like 9 years after you graduate from your bachelor's to do it. So I think 29 is the last year you could do it. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing it. And then I'll probably go back to high school coaching. I don't know if the college game is for me, man.
Yeah.
It's just not like, it's not settled. I mean, like, it's not,
It's real bumpy. Like anything can happen.
Anything can happen, man. You be coaching in California. Next thing you know, you're fired. Now you're in New York.
I know you're
And then if hopefully you don't have a family, because I don't know how you're going to tell your wife, hey.
I'm on my way to New York.
In New York. And you coming with me, like, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not even New York. That's a perfect situation, Cali, New York. It's more like Cali to Missouri.
Yeah,
New York. You're going to be in the swamp, and wife going to be looking at you like, Missouri.
Kansas, bro.
Man. Shout out to coaches' wives, man. They don't get enough.
You got to be a rider to be a coach's wife, man.
So that's something to think about, too, man.
That's a heavy position. That's a heavy position.
And the thing is, I think a lot of the times, what we don't give them credit for, like, we give them credit for, like, okay, like they're not with their husbands a lot. You know, their husbands are always busy. They're probably working at home too. We don't talk about it a lot, but man, a lot of the times they might have to put some kids before you.
No,
that's what sucks.
True. That's true.
Yeah. Some of these kids, man, they need coaches more than you need your husband. I'm sorry to say it.
That's
I'm
tough.
sorry to say it.
Sad, a lot of them don't have like your husband will be the father figure. For a lot of these kids, man.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. It's like, and then you got meetings. I look at Coach Neal. I'm like, when you like try to make a meeting with Coach Neal, he always like, all right, I got this and this and this, but I'm available at this time. Yeah. That's like the 1 hour of his day he got free to talk to you.
Damn, bro, you don't got another time because I'm not trying to. You gonna eat?
Yeah, man.
You gonna eat today? Nah, I'll see if I can squeeze it in.
I'm like that head coaching in college is different. Give me a if I do coach college, give me a coordinator job. I just focus on my film, and I don't got to be in the meetings and all that. Man.
See, being a coach in college is like being a CEO of like a group of young men that don't follow no rules. So like, college players are some of the. I mean, I felt like we were pretty good.
We're pretty good, man.
They're some of the most difficult people I ever met in my life.
Yeah, you go to the locker room. You go to class today, man. I ain't been to biology in about 4 classes. I'm like, bro, what? Bro, you know what you miss? Like, bro, Cam, chill out. I'm here. I'm like,
sometimes you see the dude in your class, and you just be like, oh man, I hope this dude don't ask me for the homework.
And he gonna ask soon as waiver room over for the homework.
Hey, like, bro, you do the homework? Nope. Nah, I'm about to do it right now. Nope. Knowing you got it in your backpack done.
Yeah. Nope.
Backpack done.
Cheating in college is different. You get caught, they be tripping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That ain't no joke.
No,
that ain't no joke. Don't even try it.
Over that.
Yeah. No. And then college, you get CEO of a whole bunch of just bad people. Not bad people, but difficult kids. Difficult young men.
It's an interesting age.
It's 18 to 22, bro. 18 to 22, you probably at your stupidest age. It's just like your homie say, hey, let's go do this. You probably like, let's go do this. You're not even thinking about practice tomorrow.
Or you got kids that had grown up with their parent. Either you got kids that have been free all their lives and now you're going to try to tell them what to do. Nah. Or you got the kids that ain't never been free ever in their lives and now they kind of have a little bit of freedom. So now you got to check them like, bro, why you not going to class?
That's the worst. That's the upper middle class. The upper middle class, I think it's the hardest to coach. Man.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's the hardest coach. They just going to be wild in the college and they got the funds to do wild things.
That's the bad part. The
funds to do wild things, man.
Because there was times we was eating sleep for dinner.
Sleep for dinner, man.
Just because. But they was in and out at midnight on Tuesday.
Man. Telling me like what they did last night. Yeah. Ain't no homework involved. It'd be a Tuesday night. Doing some wild stuff. But
or they be hounding over girls.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, college. If you don't got no self-control, you are going to have a long, especially if you're an athlete with no self-control, man.
It's going to be wild, man, because them dorms ain't just one sex.
Yeah.
It's co-ed, man. It's going to be a lot of women living right next to you.
Yep. Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of you can't handle it, man. We had 5 a.m. So pre-games, we had 5 a.m. practices.
Yeah.
So Fridays, we had to be out there at 6 a.m. So we had to be out at 6 a.m. And if you were not focused the night before and you were busy and you were not in your own room,
I ain't no snitch though, but like, spend a night at her dorm,
spend a night at people's dorms, and
when we go into out of state the same Friday, when we go into Oregon the same Friday, we in the girls' dorms and you don't wake up.
Now you don't wake up, so now you don't get to go to Oregon with the homies.
Or you get to go, but you just there. You're not gonna get to play. You're not gonna get to no run.
Now you look stupid because you wanted to sleep in. You gotta be focused, man.
The worst is when they lie, man. I was overslept, but his roommate
I was studying last night.
His roommate give you the whole rundown. He was at her room. Yeah. I didn't see him. I'm like, it's bad. It's tough. It's super tough. You gotta be disciplined, man. College is a different beast. And then and then the D1s don't. It's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. A lot of distractions. Like, man, going to USC, being a place like USC, you got downtown LA. 5 minutes away. That's a lot of distractions, man.
And especially being like, what if you're like an NFL prospect though?
Bro, you can't do nothing, man.
You can't do nothing.
Bro, Reggie got Kim Kardashian, bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. What are you doing?
Come on, bro. What are you Reggie doing? Bush was bigger than life, bro.
No,
he was like Kobe. He was like Kobe. But it's insane.
He was tough, man.
And then they mad his parents got a house.
Yeah, man, you know how much money he made for USC?
And they got his records gone. I remember I went to USC just to look at like the trophies and stuff. Reggie's Heisman gone.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. They need to give that man his Heisman.
Give it back. Give it
back.
Bro, can you imagine? All right, so our age, man, could you imagine being at a big school like that? And we're pretty old for D1 players. Like if we're D1 players, we're pretty up there.
Yeah.
Imagine being 18 years old, being a starter for Clemson. Say you're
like Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Say you're Trevor Lawrence, and you at one of the biggest schools, and you playing one of the biggest schools in one of the biggest games.
Man,
yeah. But at least Clemson is not in like any popular place, bro. Yeah. You get to like LA is different.
LA is definitely different.
It's crazy to have a college football team in LA, or Miami, the U. That's crazy.
U.
I think LA and Miami is some of the craziest places to have. Imagine if New York City had a football team.
I know.
I mean, college
football team. What's the closest one?
I think
is it Syracuse?
Syracuse or Rutgers? Rutgers might be closer.
Rutgers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? My homie go to Rutgers.
Yeah, it's like New Jersey, right?
It's like it's about somewhere over there.
Yeah, if it's in New Jersey. Syracuse is like far up. It's farther up from New York. But you more like in upstate.
Okay.
So,
yeah. That's a lot of pressure, dude.
Dude,
that's a lot of pressure, and they do not get paid.
Dude,
they do not get paid.
I don't know if you want to bring up that topic.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Nick Saban will pull up in his new Benz, but you will be rolling your scooter.
Yeah. And you had to beg for that scooter.
Yeah, and if you have a charger, the NCAA is inspecting you.
Hey, but you got your AirPods donated though.
Yeah.
If I see another one of y'all regular ass students talking about the whole department got beats. Oh no!
They didn't even get no beats. That's the worst part.
First of all, we didn't even get beats, and second of all, oh damn, it's different.
You can talk about
different,
that all day.
man.
Talk about all day.
I can pay them kids. You see somebody trying to sue Zion?
Zion. Oh yeah,
his agent suing Zion for getting offers from Nike and Adidas. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
That is
why is you mad?
No, that is insane. Why is she hating?
Why is she hating?
For no reason.
He must have cut her off or something.
He had to. There's no.
Yeah, he must have fired her. Or something.
He had to. Yeah, I think that's what she was mad. That's the same why Reggie got in trouble because he fired that agent.
That's messed up, man.
Man, be a real agent. Get you an NFL prospect that's actually in NFL, man. Yeah. In the draft, man. Stop trying to pick on these college kids.
Yeah. Come on now.
You're a loser.
You're a loser.
Oh,
man.
Man, I can't believe they took basketball season away from us, man.
Oh yeah.
It may come back, but I don't know, man.
It's all.
I don't know. It's ugly right now, bro.
I honestly have no clue what's going on with the whole Corona stuff.
I have no clue what's going on with anything right now, bro.
Yeah.
But bro, let me talk about this though. How you guys let me. It's still talking about the Corona though. But what do you guys' thoughts about like California like officially shutting down for a fall semester?
Okay, this one,
but the other universities are opening up though.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up. I'm really into like I would want to be in like a leadership position if that's like a AD or principal or like superintendent. I like to see the people in power like decisions they make in crisis. So I'm paying attention, and that's crazy that Cal State's made this like shut down the fall sports for the D2 and made everything online. So that's like it's conflicting now. So what does SDSU football do now?
Yeah.
Since they got all online, what do you have to just just have fall sports on campus only?
Yeah, and do they play in front of people?
It's abrupt. So I'm just thinking, I don't know. And then the homie that goes to University of San Diego, there is weird. Their conference is all on the East Coast, but they're in San Diego.
Yeah, they're on the East Coast.
Like even for safety reasons, I don't think it's gonna be good for them to fly and just keep flying back and forth.
Yeah,
that's a lot of contact with different people.
I just don't. They shut it down real soon. You know, I feel like there's a lot of time left.
Yeah, no, literally, and it's just California. You just going most of the time, just going from like Cal State LA to Cal State Northridge. What is that, like 30 minutes?
Yeah,
it's like close Cal Poly to Cal State LA. Like I don't understand it. I don't know. That's when you know what's interesting what SkyEd gonna do, because if there's all the schools that got football, if you have no football, either you losing money for ticket sales. Or if it's D3 with no scholarships, you're losing that tuition money because the freshmen not going to come. The freshmen not just going to come. So it's big decisions on the line, man. I'm watching.
I know if I was a senior right now, I'm not coming to Whittier in the fall.
No,
not paying that money to
I am red shirting.
If
you're watching, it's Moy Oscar. Take that red shirt.
Moy Oscar, take that
Hold on to my, what's that? Hold on to my my scholarship money right now. I will be back in either a year or two. So just hold on for me.
I'll be back in the spring.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy, but they are making abrupt decisions. Hey, you see, Linda ain't made too many decisions.
Yeah, Linda holding off. That's why I mentioned her. She
you can hold off. Take some time.
Hold off. Take your time, man. Who's that? That's our president.
Your president? Oh, okay.
President Uber. I call her Linda.
Yeah, she's a black woman as president of Whittier College. Okay, so you know how we rock on this side.
It's mostly gonna be the board. What's crazy though, at my internship, I worked at Fairplex, but they're in charge of the LA County Fair, and the LA County Fair got canceled. And then the CEO of Fairplex, he's on the board for Whittier. So like, so you know the board's gonna make the decision with President Oubre.
Yeah,
so that's interesting. That is interesting. But yeah, what you think about it? About California shutting down?
Man, I don't. It's very weird. It's very weird.
It's a weird time.
Because it's like
it's abrupt.
Yeah, because like everyone's going online, especially sports, and like some of them are like going off and on. Like some people like for San Diego State, like they have like only like special classes to be on campus and stuff like that. So, but like you're like limiting like a certain type of people there. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But then again, knowing that the other states are opening up, that's
Yeah, that's
like
my
officially
only.
open. It's like why?
I think it's because our population is so high, though.
Our population is
But
high, but
look
you
at
got to think about this. We're so separated, especially in SoCal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what's it called? Like, even Texas is huge.
Texas is huge.
Texas is huge.
They're open now, right?
Yeah, I think they opened last Friday.
It's a lot of land too. California and Texas, you're separated. Now places like New York City where you stacked on top of each other.
Yeah,
that's why they all got sick, man.
Yeah,
you just stand on top of people. Everybody's on the subway. Everybody's in these apartments.
Everybody flies into New York.
You just think about LA. Everything's spread out, man. Even San Diego, y'all spread out.
That's true. Yeah,
spread out. IE, we pretty spread out too. So.
Yeah.
People in IB don't seem to really care.
No, yeah, people
are chilling.
People are walking around with no masks in my city. City, San Diego, Imperial Beach. Yeah,
it's not a regulation anymore, huh?
No, not really. No.
Well, I'm talking about in public wise, like in stores that are telling you to wear your mask, stuff like that. But I'm talking about public when I go to the like last what was it, yesterday, Sunday. Yeah, we took my dog to the park, to the beach and stuff like that, and families were just no mask, and they were playing like sports and stuff, like as a family.
If you look at the stats, people in California aren't really dying like that.
No. I think I saw something on Twitter. It was like there was only 6 confirmed deaths.
Yeah,
and they were all
in San Diego.
Yeah, in San Diego, and they were all elderly.
That's what I've seen that since the beginning. It's been a lot of elderly deaths.
I think the quarantine was needed because everybody got sick. But now that I feel like we flattened the curve, it looks like.
Yeah.
Hopefully it stays pretty flattened, and we're.
You know what's crazy? No one knows what's going on, man.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's the scary part about it too.
I know you can't even like shut off the conspiracy theories because you don't even know.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Yeah. And then they saying like most of the people are asymptomatic, like.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Like so
they have it, but it doesn't affect them
but
at
I
all?
can still spread it, and then I might give it to this person, and then he's going to be asymptomatic too.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. Yeah. It's such a weird time.
It is a weird time, man.
I'm gonna hate when all these movies come out, though.
I'm over it. How did Netflix get COVID-19 pandemic on my Netflix screen?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Netflix. If I see The Rock running through buildings, saving people from Corona, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Yeah, I do not want to see The Rock curing COVID-19.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
And I do not want to see Will Smith in an accent covering COVID-19. And don't even think about getting Mr. Chow either.
Mr. Chow,
you
man.
leave Chow. Hey, Chow's actually a real life nurse.
That's funny.
He's actually a real life nurse.
Shout out to Chow, man. Hopefully working hard.
If you guys don't know who Chow is, we talking about the Asian guy from Hangover.
Mr. Chow.
Yeah, Mr. Chow. So. Man, he's really a real life nurse. So he might be saving lives. He might have got pulled into duty, bro.
Probably on the lines, man.
That's funny.
Respect him.
This was all weird, man. I remember when it first got it. Me and Kay was joking like they scared of a little virus, and then like stuff started getting serious.
Yeah, I had to stop cracking the jokes.
My graduation got canceled in 3 days.
Yeah, it was quick. We literally went to school on Tuesday, and by Friday there was no school. There was no school after. There was no school when after that week, and graduation was canceled. I was like, oh.
The most upsetting thing is our last class ever, Kay, was that week education class, bro.
Oh my god,
horrible, bro.
Man, this class was terrible.
Terrible. Like actually, the lab was fun because we got to tutor kids. Man.
So Cam actually took the classes with me, the education class, and we actually got to go to schools and tutor and stuff. But
that was fun.
Yeah, it was dope.
I went to tutoring, but the actual class was terrible.
Hey, tell him what the what's her name? I forget her name. I don't want to say her name on here anyway. No, not Cat.
No, don't say the kids. Don't
say the kids' names. But what? Tell them what she said.
What? Oh, when it was playing the game.
Yeah.
All right, so we playing Never Have I Ever.
They love that game, man. They force us to play.
Let's play with the teacher. I'm like, I know what they're gonna ask me, but I know.
Here we go.
So I never cheat on the test. So I'm like, all right, I cheat on the test before, so put me down. And then one time I was like, never have I told on her. Oh, because they were like talking about the crush. And she's like, her best friend sitting across from her. She's like, never have I liked my friend's crush. And then the girl puts her finger down. And I'm like confused. And she was like, yeah, we like the same boy. And I'm like, chill. I'm like, all right. And then she was like, never have I told on my friends. And I was like, nah, what happened? I was like, oh yeah, we probably shouldn't tell on our friends unless it's something serious or emergency. She was like, no, I'll never snitch. I was like,
yo, oh my gosh, you got real hood.
I was like, no, I'll never snitch. I'm like, I was just stuck in an awkward moment, trying to pass it by.
She was dead serious. She had the face, I'll never snitch.
I was never, I was like, dang, she a rider. Oh,
sheesh. This one little girl, they were playing that game, and she, like once you ask a question and then they start telling little extras on it.
Yeah.
So like, I forgot what they said, but that little girl ended up telling me about her brother had a gun.
Oh, that was crazy.
And I was like, hey, no, chill. And I was like, stop talking. She's like, no, it's not a real gun, it's a pellet gun. I was like, oh, all right, bro. Well, stop telling me about this stuff.
But Dirty. On Monday, the Wednesday before, she's giving us instructions like if the kids spin around in a chair, tell them like to stop and stuff. My first day, this kid walks in, I'm talking to him, we like bonding off the back. Spins in his chair with our teacher happens to be there. Whoop, boom, his head right on the floor. Yeah. I'm like, I'm just stuck like, bro, what do I do, bro?
Yeah, and then like literally seconds later, a girl walks up, she sits down at Cam's table, and she goes, "Hey, how's your family?" He had never met the girl before.
I never met her, but maybe because I was black and she was one of the only black people in one black girls. Yeah. She was probably just happy to see another brother, man.
Hey, man. Sometimes it be like that.
No, it be like that, man.
Sometimes it be like that, man.
Definitely, we need more black men in education system. We got to stop having kids go to school and all 6 classes is on white women teaching.
Yeah,
we get the same perspective.
I respect, yeah.
Like even a white man be like good to see you. Like you need to see how men act in professional spaces.
Yeah.
So if you're a kid and you at school all day, you never see a man in professional space, and then you're 18, you got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. I think it's super important because you can find role models through anybody.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Ruzon, man. Black. I never had him actually, but man, he put me on a lot of game for Black History. I was like, I used to go to Fort Lotion because we used to have a swimming pool. I went to a rich middle school, so they had the swimming pool, and I was like, Ashley and one of the homies like, man, let's go to Mr. Ruzon's class, bro. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna tap in with Mr. Ruzon. Man, spent like 3 hours in his class the first day I met him, man. Just giving me game, man. So shout out to him.
Shout out Coach Dumas, man. Coach Dumas is a history teacher, but man, people still at him on Twitter.
Yeah.
They'll at him and be like,
real, bro.
Yeah, they'll see something on Twitter about history and they'll at him and be like, hey, is this true, man? Or they capping
it, man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta have it, man.
Yeah, there's not a lot of black educators, bro.
One thing I always admired about him, he always had the suit, or not the suit, but like the shirt and tie.
He did, yeah. He was always official.
And stuff. Yeah, he always looked official. And I doubt he actually won. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe that was just his swag. But it was dope for like people to see like black men like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to see it, bro.
Yeah,
you have to, bro. I wish I had a black man teacher in high school, man.
Yeah, I never did. We seen him, but
I never had one either.
We never had him.
I only had him. I had him for like 24 hours, and then they switched his class.
Yeah. I had a black woman I didn't have my first black teacher. I seen y'all on pod and you guys talking about the black teacher. It's a clip. I didn't have my first black teacher to my sophomore year. She was an algebra 2 teacher. Oh. She was mean, man. She was going through divorce stuff, so I cut her some slack. And she was Jamaican, but man.
Okay. Yeah.
She was whipping y'all.
She was whipping us, man. If you didn't have your packet, dude, she wasn't gonna stamp it, and she was gonna give you a lesson. Yeah, you had to get the stamp, and if she didn't stamp you, she was gonna let you know about yourself, man. But then at Whittier, man, the best black teacher, Stanton, man.
Yeah, Stanton.
I didn't have her for that hard class.
I had her for a super. I mean, she was a cool person. Her class was so hard, bro. Oh my god.
But I had her for the freshman writing, so it was chill, man. It was from slavery to hip hop, so it was pretty cool. It was cool writing. That's what's good about Whittier. Instead of taking an English boring class, your writing class gonna be an interesting topic. K might not have liked this topic.
Yeah, I didn't like my topic. Mine was like sex and society, which like in that time it was like all about gender.
Yeah.
So in the time, which was 2016, was like when all this, not all of this stuff, but like it really started to come to light. So it was kind of really like, it was just a really like dense class. Like it was kind of like, like you were kind of confused, like what you should say or what you shouldn't say, like what they were asking, you know?
Yeah.
So it was, my class was tripping out, but
shout out to Whittier. They teach you how to like interact with like different genders. Like I could do it effortlessly now. It don't bother me or nothing like that.
Yeah. Cause I feel like you don't see, like, I'm not gonna say you don't see it a lot, but it's not as...
It's not talked about. Yeah, that's the problem. You see it a lot where you see somebody like, you know, like their sexuality is not the same as yours, but it's like, you don't know like what to call it or like how they feel. Like no one's like really open about it or telling you.
And this school is so like open and accepting of everything. Yeah. So like even in class, like professors would like on the first day, they would like make sure they made it a point to like make everybody comfortable and stuff. Yeah. And it makes it easy for you to like, so like once you get back in the real world and like regular stuff, like when you go home, it's easy to like not deal with it, but interact with it.
Definitely cool. That's gonna be the thing you're gonna have to do when you teach them. I was talking the other day. When you teach them, I was thinking like the first day, just like, hey, be honest with your pronouns. Tell me them.
Yeah.
So we can all get it. No one gonna judge. We gonna keep it rolling. You just gotta make it cool. Don't make it awkward and weird. Just tell me your pronouns. And you heard
like at the beginning of class, everything's quiet. Does anybody go by any different pronouns? Like, all right.
That's weird. Just like when you're doing
like
names,
slide me a note or something. You know what I'm saying?
You can slide me a note or just say it out loud.
Say it out loud.
I prefer you say it out loud so everybody's on track.
Yeah,
sure. Don't. If a student tries to be weird about it, he got to go out the class. Man. I'm not feeling that. Or she. Whatever. That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Definitely
We're not doing the judging.
It's gonna be normalized soon, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it has to start. I feel like it has to start with teachers. Man.
Sorry, it starts with that. Yeah.
Because I was one thing. Like I feel like my first semester here started with the professors, and everything after that was. It was like real simple. Like it was, everything was laid out. Everything was easy. So
it's not that big of a deal. That's
it's really not. No,
it's like what you do in private. Why does that have to be public, bro? Like,
exactly.
Why are you so worried about what someone else is doing in private? You know? Or what they prefer to do in private?
That's how I don't get. Like, it's a weird.
Like, people be angry and frustrated about it. I'm like, bro,
like what that person got nothing to do with you?
What that person wants to do in the bedroom is what they can do.
It got nothing to do with you.
None of your business harming you. It's not
affecting you.
Just go about your business, man. Or what that person identifies, you not in their body.
Why do you care? Yeah,
it's crazy.
Super weird.
Yeah. So shout out to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Y'all got to stop that hating on the LGBT.
Just do you, dog.
Just do you, bro. That's the problem, man. Too many people be hating.
Yeah.
Too many
people be hating.
Too many haters.
We gotta let go of that hate.
Hating
stuff,
hate, bro.
Everything. Yeah, if you different, it's like not even like on like LGBTQ or anything, but like if you different in any way possible, it's like you getting hated on regardless.
Bro, stop hating. Just worry about yourself.
Yeah. And then eventually, that's the funny part is like when you get hated on, eventually they gonna do it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying?
No, they for sure gonna do it, bro.
Like, you see how goofy people dress nowadays? Like I'm not saying like regardless, but it's so people dress weird now. You know what I'm saying? Like fashion is different.
Fashion is different. That's the point of fashion.
Remember when they was saying, JG said can't wear skinny jeans because my knots don't fit. Look at everybody wearing skinny jeans now. I bet y'all see Jay-Z in some skinny jeans. Have we seen him in skinny jeans?
I feel like he's stuck in his mind.
I hope I'd never see Jay-Z in skinny jeans.
He might have some slim straights on.
Slim straights.
The slim straights. The 514s. But I know something more wealthier, though. With that version. But yeah, man. Everybody wears skinny jeans now. You come in the club with some baggy clothes on now.
You can be kicked out.
A lot of clothes. A lot of clubs you can't do baggy clothes no more. Can't do baggy clothes no more.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Shout out to the ones that still wearing Echo.
Hey, we was just talking about that. Yeah,
he was holding it down back then.
Echo, South Pole,
the South Pole, Sean John, Rockaware, Fubu. I got the whole list.
Yes, sir.
I had all. I was dripped to the floor in South Pole.
Echo, South Pole, bro. Man, them jean shorts. Them jean shorts was
the jean shorts was hidden.
Jean shorts. And you know we was the big kids, so we had the jean shorts to the ankles. The jean shorts to the ankles.
You wearing jeans?
Nah, these are shorts.
These are shorts, bro.
These are shorts. Look, I can stretch this way.
That's sick, man. That's sick. Look how our parents had us dressing, and you had the ball fade too. Oh, that's sick.
The ball fade, bro. I had no hair first through 6th grade.
Bro, I actually had an afro at one point.
You did?
Like, I had an afro randomly throughout my life, and then I would be bald somehow. I don't know how it works. I don't know what my parents like if they set that up. But there was one point where I was bald, and there was one point where I had an afro.
The worst thing, I would get the bald fade with the hairline, with the lineup. But my mom and dad would put the part, and now, now whenever I cut my hair, I have a natural bald spot on the part. It's terrible, man. Yeah. They deserve criminal records. If you're listening to CPS, CPS, call CPS on all black parents out there.
Yeah. We need to start. As society, we need to start noticing this on the street and call people out.
No,
that's your son. That's unacceptable.
That's come with me.
Unacceptable.
Come with me. You are coming to CPS.
Yeah, I'm making a citizen's arrest. That's unacceptable.
That is crazy. Citizen's arrest is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Hey, I got pulled over today, bro.
No, you did not.
That's in the vlog, bro. This dude got pulled over, bro.
Why y'all not gonna put me on?
I was driving.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. But I get a ticket, but we'll get there. I was driving. No, I didn't get one.
I beat the case, bro.
No. Yeah. I was driving, right? I was driving, and I was going like 80, bro. And I look up in the rear view, and
so slow. It looks so slow.
It was like a slow 80. You know, my car is not like it's not functioning as a regular car.
Yeah.
So it don't go that fast. So I'm going like 80. And I'm chilling, and I look in the rearview mirror, and there's like literally it's just me on the highway. Is what it feels like.
Yeah.
And I look at my rearview, I'm like, oh damn, there's a SUV behind me, and it looked like like a Chevy. It looked like a regular like Chevy, like family car.
Yeah.
And it gets behind me, and I see like lights, and I see a little bit of white. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, this dude was tripping the whole ride, bro. Like this little like 15-second span, he was tripping. He was like, bro, that's a cop behind me. That's a cop.
Yeah.
Really? He was sweating, bro.
I don't like cops behind me. But so I'm driving. I'm like, As soon as I see him switch lanes, I was like, I'm about to get pulled over. And he turns on his lights, and then he puts his hand at the window and points to the side. I'm like,
oh, that's the worst.
Damn, like he was like, yeah, I just feel like a little kid, like get over there.
Yeah,
like, damn.
In the corner, Caleb.
Yeah, so I pulled over. I'm like, man, I can't even afford a ticket right now.
Yeah, dude.
That was what I was tripping the most. I wasn't even tripping about like, okay, like a lot of people like when I get like usually when I get pulled over, I'm like scared for my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like this could end terribly.
Yeah.
So I'm being careful. I'm like, whatever. And then I'm like, it just hits me. I'm like, how am I gonna pay for this, dog?
It's not about the safety. It's just the money. Like, how am I gonna pay for it?
No.
How am I gonna do this, bro? I gotta think of ways to get fast. I'm personally, I don't have money like that. Just throw it away.
So he comes up to the window and he's like, you know how fast you're going? I was like 80. He's like 85, 90. I was like,
oh my!
like my car don't even go that fast.
I just got the spark plug.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Where you going?" Or what he asked for? I think he asked, "You play football?" Because I had my Whittier football.
Yeah.
He's like, "You play football?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where?" I was like, "Up at Whittier College is where I'm going right now." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And and he was just like, he just asked a couple of he's like, "This your car?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You don't look like Melinda." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's my mom's." I was like, I forgot it's under my mom's
You
name.
don't look like Melinda is crazy.
I was like, all right, bro.
Are you assuming my gender?
Yeah, for real. I was like, but and then he was just like, all right. And he gave me my stuff back. He was like, slow down, and just walked away. I was like, thanks, bro. Thanks for not giving me a ticket, but just being weird. I was like,
being weird.
Bro, I drove to Whittier 80,000 times, and the first time I ever got pulled over was when I was with dude.
And now he's trying to blame on me because I'm black, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, if we was in the car, Kaylin, I promise you would have got that ticket.
Yeah, he might have slashed my tire.
Nah, yeah. Y'all play football. Y'all don't look like Melinda. And he'll call your mom up and everything.
Yeah.
Melinda, do you know your car's out here in Santa Ana on the 5 freeway?
Man, I was so mad though. I was so nervous, bro.
Yeah.
I hate getting pulled over. I don't like being in those situations.
Nah, that's terrible, bro. Getting pulled over is a terrible situation.
Yeah, man.
Especially as a black man, it could go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anything
I get so
could happen,
nervous,
bro.
It could go right fast or left fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be bad, man.
Tough. Hey, bro. Sad to break it to you, though. We almost up.
Yeah, 109, man. See, an hour flies by, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we almost up.
Swiftness.
Yeah, man.
So thanks for checking us out.
Yeah, man.
We glad we got to have Cam on here today.
Thank you.
Hopefully we see him again in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for tuning in, bro.
Hopefully we get him on the actual porch right now. Today we ended up pulling him to we put it up to Whittier because I'm moving out, man. We're just graduated, so I'm getting ready to move out.
Shout out to everybody that came through, man.
Yeah, man. So hopefully we get to have Cam on again back at the real porch. And thanks for watching. Check the link in our bio for this one, and check the what is it, Spotify?
Make sure y'all tune into our YouTube channel, K&D The Porch Podcast. Make sure you like the video, comment on there, and check out Spotify as well. We are also on Apple Podcasts as well. Check us out, K&D The Porch Podcast. Everything's the same. Just want to thank you all for tuning in and
follow me on Twitter at I'm just playing.
Throw your app, bro.
We gonna throw it up there anyway.
We throw the app, man.
Going up, man.
Yeah, we gonna throw it up there. Thanks for watching, everybody.
But yeah, thanks for watching, man. Appreciate everyone.